Hey, hey, hey! It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And I'm back with some more hot work from home opportunities. Now, I always come through with the leads, but I told y'all, you need to turn those notifications on and have them selected to all because I'm showering y'all with leads this week, okay? And I have 3 more hot work from home opportunities that are all beginner friendly. I think you're catching on to what I'm doing here, okay? I'm trying to give the folks who are like, I need to get my foot in the door. I need to work from home. I don't really have all that much experience. I'm trying to give those folks a lot of options, and that's going to help you guys, get your applications in and for you to start thinking about how it is possible that you really can get hired to work from home. So hopefully these are encouraging. I'm excited to get into these leads. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna hit the highlights and we're gonna get going right now, but make sure you took care of that business by subscribing, selecting all notifications, and once you've taken care of that, we're ready to jump in. All right, got my hands rubbing together, big old smile. That means you know it's gonna be good. The first company that I'm sharing with y'all today is a new to this channel company called Penumbra, and I ran to their Glassdoor because I'm like, what does this company do? I've never heard of them. Now, this company is in the healthcare products manufacturing industry. They have somewhere from 1,001 to 5,000 employees, so this is a big old company, and they are based in California. Now, it says that they are a global healthcare company focused on innovative therapies. Penumbra designs, develops, manufactures, and markets novel products and has a broad portfolio that addresses challenging medical conditions and markets with significant unmet need. So that's what this company does. Now, the hot lead that I have for y'all is perfect for those who love typing and the data entry stuff. Now, I will let y'all know that little phone use is involved in this. You're mostly going to be typing and doing the data entry of the orders, and we'll see what this is, but I do want to let y'all know that because if there's ever an instance where you need something from the customer, it says direct communication is necessary. So you'll have to directly communicate with the customer for revision to purchase orders as required. So whenever that comes up, you got to be okay with chit-chatting with the customer. Now, this is a full-time position. It's available US-wide, and according to Lead itself, it's going to pay somewhere between $21 and $23 per hour. And if you're making the $23 per hour, which I would absolutely ask for, it's just 2 more than the lowest they mentioned, that would be about $3,680 per month before, Uncle Sam gets his. So that's pretty good considering this is mostly typing. So it says that you're going to be responsible for processing hospital purchase orders received from the US and Canada regions and ensuring timely and accurate order fulfillment. You're going to receive these orders via email and e-fax, and you're going to make sure that all the information that's needed has been provided, which is where, if you don't have all that info, that's where that phone usage comes in, where you got to call them and get the info. But, if people put all the info, then you would just input the order details into their ERP system. And so log metrics, data for quality purposes, you're going to be filing, scanning, archiving, that kind of stuff, administrative type work. And that's what you're doing in this role. So to qualify, you need a high school diploma or GED. Strong oral, written, and interpersonal communication skills are required. And you need to know Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. I keep telling y'all. And then it says SAP experience desirable. And it says keen attention to detail and the ability to manage multiple tasks and deadlines as required. So the only thing in this list that they mentioned that isn't a hard requirement is SAP experience. And if you're curious like I was, what does SAP mean? I wanted to be sure. It sounds like it means systems, applications, and product software. So that could be, just being familiar with any type of software that might commonly be used for entering orders, they're not really clear about that. And, that made me think about something, tip of the day, okay? When you're making your resume, you don't want to use acronyms that maybe someone in your industry would be familiar with, but someone outside your industry would not be familiar with, because you run into the issue of like, well, what does that mean? And a lot of times HR is outsourced, so they're not necessarily people in the industry that you're applying to. So always spell out, say the full thing that you're using the acronym for, so that when someone's reading your resume, they know what you're talking about. And that can definitely help you. So I know that's for somebody. So that's really the lead, okay? And, they talk about the pay, depending on your qualifications and other factors like your location, that would decide what you earn. And then they offer benefits. So you get all the good benefits, 401k with employer match, that's free money we want to take advantage of, AD&D, medical, dental, vision, life, you name it. So you get paid holidays and you get vacation time. This is a good one, y'all. I would run to get my application ASAP, and the link to apply is at the top right. Now, really quickly before we move on to the next two leads, if you want to make it easy peasy and quick to get your application in, I recommend using my remote resume builder software. And I'm a broken record telling you guys about this, but this is one of the main things that it takes to get hired. Your resume, your cover letter, that's your first impression. And we are building out the templates library, and the data entry template would be perfect for this position because it hits on those keywords and the things that you want to mention when it comes to a data entry role, which is what this is. So when companies talk about data entry, they are expecting you to show up with skills such as Microsoft Office, especially Excel, and some other key things that you want to highlight. That's going to grab the attention of the hiring manager. So you could definitely use the data entry resume template for this role. And when you get the software, you'll see the templates library in the resumes area, and you would just duplicate it, go in and edit it, and that's how you make it your own. But you're not starting from scratch, which is the beauty of it. You're seeing a completed resume and customizing the resume with your experience. But the keywords and the things that you want to mention, how you want to word your experience, that's the beauty of the templates. So you make them your own, okay? You don't just use them as they are and throw your name on it. You want to use it as a guide, and a lot of it is going to be, straight to it. It's already there. You just edit the things that need to be edited. So that's my recommendation, and you can get access to the entire template library. You can make unlimited resumes and cover letters in your own private dashboard, and you can try out the software for just $1 for 7 days. And if you decide you want to keep it while you're on your job search journey, which I recommend, it is only $37 per month. And this is a cloud-based software, so all of your resumes and cover letters are stored in this software. No matter where you are in the world, as long as you have an internet connection, you can access them. So I would run and get my trial while I am still doing this crazy offer. And when you sign up, you'll get an email with your login for the software. You'll get a second email with your login for the tutorials in my Teachable School. And then you'll get a third email so that you have a link to go to our support desk. We have a dedicated team that is in there 7 days a week, and they will help you one-on-one if you ever have any questions about what to do in the software, how to use it, your billing, your subscription, and all that stuff. Whatever questions you might have, that's what the support team is for. So ask the support team. I can't help you on YouTube. You don't want all your info out there like that. And that's why we have a fresh desk so that you can use that and get help. So we take care of you. And for $1 just to try it out, I mean, come on now. So just go ahead and give it a try. You don't like it, you don't have to keep it, but you will definitely see how it changes the game and allows you to get your application in a lot faster, and especially with these templates, okay? Don't sleep on it. So now let's move on to the second lead. All right, so the second lead is limited, but I wanted to add it because I have a lot of subscribers in my great state of Georgia and Texas. Like, y'all show a lot of love. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all. Now, this lead comes from Academy Sports and Outdoors, and we know Academy. They are all over the place. This is where you can go get your sporting goods and your outfits and everything to work out. They're looking for seasonal team members. And this role is seasonal, as I mentioned. This isn't going to be long term. However, it potentially could turn into something long term. And if you're someone who struggles to get hired, maybe no one's taking a chance on you, I will tell you that seasonal jobs are a great way to get your foot in the door. Seasonal temp jobs, those can be interchangeable. If you want more information about them and like how they can help you get more permanent long-term work, I will link a video that I did a few months ago at the top right. Watch that video because this is actually a great strategy if you struggle to get hired. A lot of times with seasonal roles, it's not as difficult and they might keep you. But if not, you have the experience to add to your resume and that makes it easier to move on to something else. Now, the good thing about this position is it is part-time. Yes, I know y'all have been looking for part-time. That was why I said, okay, even though it's a few states, I'm gonna list it. And they are gonna pay you $16 per hour. I looked at their Glassdoor account and it says that their seasonal employees are making about $32,494 per year. So that's about 16 bucks per hour. Not too bad. And you only need a high school diploma and about 6 months of customer related experience. So everything else they mention, working in a contact center, previous work at home experience, those things are preferred. Preferred means nice to have. Required means you need to show up with that. So that's another tip. Tip number 2 for today. So you're just going to be helping out their customers with general customer service things. Now, it does mention that you need to have proficiency with relevant computer applications. So using Google Chrome, Oracle Service Cloud, order management systems, Workday, Kronos. If you've got that experience, wonderful. If not, the bare minimum I say would be Google Chrome because that's like a web browser. And then if you are bilingual, that's a major plus, but you don't have to show up with that. And you will be answering phone calls, you'll be responding to inquiries, and you'll have to research and troubleshoot problems for customers and follow up with them and document things, which also is going to provide you equipment. Yes, they will, okay? A headset, 2 monitors, keyboard, mouse, and a computer system. I would get my application in ASAP. The apply now button is at the top and you can apply with, you guessed it, a resume template. You could do the customer service resume template. And then I had thought about, well, you know what? Since they mentioned, all those different applications, maybe you might even want to sort of go with the angle of like, hey, I'm tech savvy and use the tech support resume template. Tech support meets, customer service is the best way to, position yourself for this role. And that's what that template does. So you have options, okay? Got options. So apply to that academy opportunity if you are in those states. And now we're going to move on to our third and final lead. Last but certainly not least is a United States-wide seasonal customer service position from a company called American Specialty Health. And you're going to be supporting their fitness program. Now, this role is going to pay $15 per hour. And then it says that you could move on to $16 per hour in that year plus merit, which I'm not sure if they're saying, you get some bonus money or what. But potentially you could be making 16. Now, this opportunity is going to also provide you with equipment. So company provided technology equipment. And this role is also going to offer both full-time and part-time positions. So this role offers part-time, the academy role offers part-time. And if you want to do just full-time, this role offers full-time. And the first lead that we saw from Penumbra offers full-time. So there's definitely something that's going to work for you between these different leads and the hours. Now, what you'll be doing is supporting their fitness products and programs. And I'm like, is this a gym? I thought this was a healthcare company, which it is. If you go to their Glassdoor, you'll see that they're in the healthcare services and hospitals industry. What they do is they provide benefits management services, and companies can get benefits for their employees through American Specialty Health. So I wanted to give you guys the full picture. Their fitness program is a benefit that employers give to their employees. So, let's pretend you work at a company and you get benefits from that company. One of the benefits would be American Specialty Health's fitness program benefit. So for someone who has that, they would go to their website, they check their eligibility, they'd find out their options, and then they could go use them. But if they ever had questions about that and they weren't sure about something or where they could go and use it, that's when you'd answer the phone. They'd call you. That's what this role is. So hopefully I connected the dots for y'all. So that's why you're going to be answering questions about fitness products and programs, because people are using their employee benefits and they want to understand how they can utilize that specific benefit. So to me, that's a pretty straightforward, simple job. You just have to be comfortable talking to customers on a phone, and you only need a high school diploma. And then it says 1 year experience performing customer service duties. And then if you do have call center experience, that's preferred, but not required. You just need the 1 year of experience. You don't have to have worked in healthcare. It's nice if you have. This is a great foot in the door for folks who want a healthcare career. And then you just need to know Microsoft Office. So the template that I would say works great for this is the customer service template. And if you do have experience doing anything in the healthcare industry, you could do the healthcare template too, but customer service would work. So I would do that. And then of course we've got cover letter templates as well, and you want to submit a cover letter. So if you like this hot lead from American Specialty Health, then all you need to do is hit the apply button in the top right. So that's the last lead, but that's not all, folks. I have a couple more things. So we already talked about the resume and cover letter software. You can get your trial for just $1, and you can get the 7-day $1 trial. The other resources I want to point your attention to is my free Ready to Work from Home workshop. I told y'all I'm about to put my secrets back in the vault. I'm about to switch this out to something else. Watch this if you are struggling to get hired. You want to know what you need to know, and you don't know it until you watch the workshop. So I talk about some critical first steps, your resume, how to identify job scams, how to get your home office set up, how to appeal to these hiring managers. And I discuss even more in this 1 hour free workshop. So put in your first name, your email, hit register, and you will be taken to the workshop room where you can watch that free workshop immediately. Take notes. And then if these 3 hot leads weren't enough, check out my website, remoteworklife.co. I have a free resource called the Mega List of Jobs. All the companies that I share on my channel, all the companies that I come across, me and my team add them to this ever-growing mega list. And we have the links to these companies' careers page for you, and you can check out what they have available to apply to. This is how you can get more applications in, and the more you have out there, the more likely you are to get hired. So bookmark this page on my website. Come here every time you look for jobs. You can search the mega jobs for what you're interested in. We have some preset tabs up here. Maybe you're into customer service. Okay, you can, search this way, or you can actually just type in something and see if we have these companies tagged for that keyword. So this is a great resource, and I highly recommend everybody use it. And then lastly, if you need equipment, which you do, then check out my Amazon storefront. This is where you can get really economical pieces of equipment. You can get a computer package for $200 or less. And I know that 2 of these jobs will provide you with equipment, but it's always best to have your own. Okay, when they provide you equipment, when you're done with the role, you got to send it back. But with these computers, you always have your own. And I recommend, if you can do the dual monitor package, you can do that. If not, then, they have a single monitor package and you can get this for $122. So come to my Amazon storefront. There's lots of goodies in here. All these are sold through Amazon and it's easy to deal with Amazon. So come get you some equipment. Okay. Watch the Ready to Work from Home workshop. Go to my website and check out the mega list of jobs and then get your application in for these hot leads using my remote resume builder software. It's just $1 to try. And if you want to keep it, it's just $37 per month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful and I will talk to you soon. Bye.